Good evening.
Hello. Good evening, sir.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you. And what about you?
I'm doing absolutely fine. Thank you for asking. So, could you please introduce yourself?
Okay. My name is Joby Matthew. I am from Kerala. I'm a teacher by profession. I teach history to high school students. Okay, this is my short introduction.
Thank you so much. So, it is my pleasure to have you on this platform because I love interacting with teachers, scholars. Okay, so without wasting much time, let me give my introduction. My name is Imtiaz, and I am from Hyderabad. By profession, I'm an accountant. Apart from doing this work, I love interacting with people, and I've been a student of this language, English language, from more than 5 years. And I love helping people. So that's it.
Okay.
So if I'm not wrong, I have heard from Vikas that this is your fourth session, right? You have already taken three sessions.
Yeah, this is my third section, including, fourth section, including demo.
Okay. Fine,
Okay.
fine. So I would like to know how was your uh, journey of learning this language, and how was the
Okay.
experience on this platform?
Yeah, it is very good. Really, I'm not able to speak well, but I think this is the best platform to improve my skills because in Kerala, there is no, we can very difficult to get a partner. All are using their regional language. So I think, if you pay something, we will take more risk. Otherwise, there are a lot of free applications, I know. So it should be a very good platform. I'm really appreciate this, because
Okay, thank you so much. Good to hear all kind words from you. So, what is your goal? You know, can you please let me know that what is your goal? Like, why you want to improve this language?
okay, I know the importance of English because this is a global language. Really, I teach in history in Malayalam because students have option to write in Malayalam or English. Nearly 90 or 95 percentage students choose Malayalam because they are comfort in that language.
Definitely.
Continuous use of that language affect my fluency, and English also. That's why I am here. Okay. It is good for my work. I know it. I am really, I am in 40s because
Mhm.
this lockdown is best time to improve, brush up my communication skill.
Okay, so still you guys are under lockdown?
No, there is no offline classes here. Everything is online. Actually, we work at home.
Okay, you guys are working from home.
Yes, yes.
Same here, even uh, in Telangana, lockdown restrictions have been lifted by the government, but still, my company asked me to work from home. So I'm
Mhm.
taking advantage of working from home,
Okay.
simultaneously working and connecting and interacting with people like you and many others.
Okay. What is your working hours?
Working hours morning 10 to evening 6 o'clock.
Mhm. Okay. In between, you get time to interact with others.
Yeah, I manage my time according to
Oh,
the, because nobody is going to come and see what I am doing. What they only need is work. End of the day, they will ask me whether the work, whatever they are assigning or already assigned me, should be
mhm.
completed. That's it.
You are really from Hyderabad or somewhere? You are a heart of
Hyderabad.
Hyderabad.
Yeah,
Okay.
brought up here in Hyderabad.
Because two times I came there just for visit. That is why I asked you.
Okay, so how was your experience visiting Hyderabad, and
Yeah, it was very
where
good.
did you?
Okay, it was really nice. I'm a history teacher. I already mentioned that. There
Mhm.
is Charminar, then Golconda Fort, At the same time, more attracted, there is a Ramoji Film City. It was so amazing. I know there are a lot of historical important place, but people are using, I think, Hindi, Hindi and Urdu. People are using there.
Yeah, you can call it. It's a cocktail language people use here in Hyderabad. It is a mixture of Hindi, Telugu, and Urdu mainly. If you meet Hyderabad, they speak actually Hyderabadi Dakkani language. It looks funny when you hear someone talking. People from North India get confused.
Yeah, at the same time, almost all the South Indians use their own language. But I thought, when I was in Hyderabad, they were speaking Hindi. I wondered because South Indians always project their language. That is why I asked you.
Okay. So here, in Hyderabad, we have two parts, like, one is old city, another one is new city. If you visit new city, most of the people, like, majority of the people will speak Telugu.
Is it an IT hub?
Yeah, IT hub. Emerging IT hub, you can say, after Bangalore.
Okay, I know your state divided into two before 2-3 years before. Then what is your opinion about that? I think united thing is a more force, but the divided into two, is it affect your state, your resource in any things? I think.
Indeed, when two persons are collaborated and working together, first thing, they have a manpower. They both can invest in the same thing and can put all their efforts to develop one thing, rather than when these two people get divided, they will think to work on their particular projects. As you already know, many already know that people, as Andhra and Telangana both were divided, they are working on their own states. They are investing money into their respective states.
I think still Hyderabad is the capital of both states.
Yeah, it is going to be a capital for more, I guess, 4 to 5 years.
I forgot the newly built capital, new building capital. I forgot its name. It's a Buddhist center that is in, Andhra Pradesh. Newly formed Andhra Pradesh's capital is, I think, Amaravati.
Amravati, right.
Yeah, it is a Buddhist center. Here we are learning about that place.
Okay, wonderful.
Okay.
So let's talk about today's topic. I guess Vikas has already shared with you.
Yes. He sent the topic.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Like, according to you, what age, we can, like, we can divide the age into 3 or 4 parts, like youngster, children, middle age guys, and older one. So according to you, which age person enjoys life and live peacefully? And according to you, what is the best time? What is the best age which people usually enjoy their life? Is it childhood time, or is it when they into their teen, when they become younger, or when they get start earning? When people start earning, they have time. Okay, I want you to share your perspective, then I will come up my perspective, what I am thinking, what I yeah, please.
Okay, the happiness is not depend on age. Age is only a number. Yeah, that is my perspective. In childhood, we are always free. We can do anything without any trouble. But in the youth, somebody at that time go to get married. Then at that time create many problems, many family issues and things. In the old age, we are free, but our health is not good. There is a proverb like that. In the childhood, we are free, but we have no money. But in the youth, we have money, but we have no time. But in the old age, we have money and time, but our health is not in good. In my personal opinion, is that happiness is depends not on age. It is depends on mind. If you think about in a positive way, you will get happy always in our life. This is my view.
Absolutely, absolutely. Wonderful. You quoted, wonderful lines. Happiness lies within yourself. Even if you are earning 10,000 rupees a month, it will be depend on you whether you
Yes.
will feel happiness or not. Because some people feel like no, 10,000 rupees are not enough to be, to have a peaceful life.
Yes.
It's really, wonderful, great thing. But
Okay.
if we talk about today's generation, everyone thinks that only money can bring peace, money can bring happiness in their life. People like you who think age is just a number and uh, people can be happy at any age. It only depends on their mindset,
Yes.
whether people are taking things in negative way or positive way. But according to me, every day I meet several people, especially people who are in my age. They think only money can bring happiness into their life. So what do you think?
Okay, money never bring happiness. That is absolutely sure. I am already mentioned that I'm in my 40s. The experience will teach that people. Okay, when we reach at the level, 40 or 50s, we get more idea about our life. We know 50 percentage money is an important. Okay, money bring happiness only 50 percentage, not totally. Otherwise we think to gain more money, then we fully concentrated in that direction. We will lose our life. So don't think much more about money. We need a peaceful life. That is only a part of life.
But how it is possible, sir? How it is possible? Only suppose if a person living in a rented home and if he or she is not earning well, every time he or she come across something, because everyone these days, everyone wants to live their life, wants to have a lavish life. The era has gone in which people used to be happy whatever they had, but now everyone wants to wants luxury. They wants to visit, they wants to explore world, they want to explore new places, they want to eat different foods. For that you need money.
Okay, okay, you're absolutely right. You don't look neighbors. Okay, the thing is that the Buddha. I'm going to quote the Buddha's word. The desire is the problem. Okay, we if you have a burning desire, then we will think more about that. Don't look others. Happiness and everything is within him. That is in our mind. If you are not earning much, but happiness, we can easily bring our house. That depends on our mind. You already told that exploring more places, it will happen. It will gradually happen. Don't be more fast. It will come soon. Wait and work for that. That is my opinion.
Opinion. Okay, wonderful. I'm not denying. I truly accept, and whatever you have mentioned, quoting, I accept that. But the thing is, I'm just letting you know about the mindset of young people especially who are in my age. They always complain about their financials. They are not doing well. They always wants to earn, especially college goers. You may have heard every day such news come that college goers especially wants to earn money so fast. They are choosing wrong paths, wrong ways to earn. Like they are getting, they are indulging themselves into snatching, robbering, some sort of things, just because they want to have a good life.
Okay, okay. Okay, you are saying that a lot of things I know, but the world is fast, very fast. It is going very fast. But there are many things happening around us, snatching the gold. If a boy, a youth snatch a gold, then is he get a happiness? Surely he will caught by the police. What will happen the next? He put in the jail. His life will lose. That should be very important. Aware about the life. What is the goal of life? You should think about that. Not only in that the age of youth, from the childhood, a parent should be give a clear-cut idea about the life. What is the goal of life? Then everything will be okay. I think that's so.
Absolutely. I'm not denying this thing, but do you really think it is the only responsibility of parents to teach, children how big they can, think, and how, whether they should have patience throughout the life, because things, as you have mentioned, as slowly they grown up, by growing up, they will get experience, and slowly they will they will start earning money, and through that they can explore, they can achieve their dreams and all. But the thing is, I have seen in schools in today's time, teachers are not much concerned about giving these moral things, teaching these moral things to the students. Rather, they are just becoming money minded people. They just want to go and do their part, like, okay, if a social teacher, he or she will go complete the chapter, whatever is in the book, come back.
Okay, you are absolutely right. The moral degradation not only in the field of teachers, all the areas it is happening. I already told you the world is changing. The moral degradation is everywhere, not only in the case of teachers. What about in the politics? Our forefathers did what they did. Now what is going on? The moral degradation is quite common, not only in India, all over the world. So parents have their own responsibility. The education starts from home. Put good values, give food values. Then if you become a youth, they will read something, good things, whatever it is. Then everything depends on their own hand. I think that's all.
Okay. Your words are so inspiring, and the experience you have got, you are sharing through that words. I really, appreciate that. And one thing I observed, only you need to do is, practice speaking more and more. By practice, you will become fluent, because you are already good.
Okay, sir. I have an idea, more idea, because I mentioned that I am in 40s. I have a lot of life experience, but sometimes, it will get stuck. I have an idea.
So
That's only a problem, I think.
you can call me Imtiaz. No need to call me sir.
Hey, no problem. Now you are my teacher. Okay.
Please call me Imtiaz. It is okay. So yeah, please. You were saying you have an idea.
Because I'm a regular reader of newspaper. I'm usually read Hindu newspaper. I usually get a lot of information about what is happening around the world. But I know the reading newspaper is not good for speaking. I think that's so, because they are using passive voice like that. But I get idea. In the grammar area, I think I am not good. What do you think about me?
No, see, as you have mentioned, if you want to speak fluently, you have to speak. You have to practice speaking. Through that speaking only, you will become fluent. You will gain the confidence to speak with anyone, anywhere, on any content. You will not feel hesitant. But about
Okay.
the grammar part, reading can help you that, because when you read novels, storybooks, newspapers can also help you, but not the,
Mhm.
I used to read newspaper, but I used to avoid first two papers, because it is
Mm.
always filled with politics, crimes and all. So I just used to read the headlines only. I used to read, editorial part.
Mhm. No, Hindu's editorial is so tough. We need a dictionary or mobile phone. Otherwise, we can't. We can understand. They are using lot of new words. Actually, I simply note down it. Then I don't know where can I use it. Otherwise, purposefully use. Otherwise,
Oh, that is the issue with many learners. Even I have faced this issue. I used to note down new words in my book. At one point of time, I realized what is the use of remembering hundreds of words when you are not able to use that particular word in perfect situation.
Mhm.
Learning a single word in a single day is more than enough. But the thing is, what we need to do, we need to find multiple situation to use that one single word so that we can remember that word for a longer period of time. Otherwise, what happens if we remember, uh, we get a word from newspaper, we forcefully try, purposefully try to use that word. We will create the scenario to use that particular sentence or particular word. It looks fake.
Okay, okay. The problem I mentioned that here there is no such an environment. Otherwise, we should create. Otherwise, you create, that is the only way. Anyway, you said that just note down one word, then use it in different situations. Yeah, that is
It can help you.
okay, okay. Then, sorry, how did you study in English medium school or not? How did you get this language?
Yes, I did study. I have completed my education from English medium school, but the thing is, it was English medium school for the sake only.
Mhm.
Nobody used to, nobody used to speak in English,
Mhm.
neither teachers nor students.
Mhm.
But it was written on big board that
Mhm.
this English medium school
Mhm.
for
But
the name.
medium is in other language.
Yeah, we used to
True.
converse in Hindi. I
Mhm.
used to converse in Hindi
Mhm.
until I finished my graduation.
Mhm.
That I started knowing the
Mhm.
importance of this language. Then
Mhm.
slowly I started learning this language, and still I'm learning because I know every day I come across a new word, a new situation.
Mhm.
Because it is not possible for anyone. This is my
Mhm.
experience to learn any language.
Mhm. I know English is simply a language. Its only aim is to communicate with others. It's not a subject. But you
Yes,
are very cool. You are very cool. That type of mentality I need. Otherwise, I'm little bit worried about what you speak about. If I can understand or like that, I'm always thinking like that. Okay, one-to-one conversation is best to overcome that problem. I think that so.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Try to interact more and more. Every time whenever you are connecting with any tutor or with
Mhm.
me, come up with you know all the new situation. Try to speak. Try to
Mhm.
put yourself in different situations so you will become more uh, familiar
Mhm.
speaking.
Sir, I want to ask one question. If a beginner in English, this platform is good for learn. If you're a beginner in English, they can understand anything. They can't understand anything. This platform is useful. How will you help them?
How can I help them? Okay, as far as my concern, I usually, change my way of speaking. I try to,
Mhm.
make learner comfortable. I try to get whether the guy or he or she understands me or not, whether I'm making sense or not. According to that, I try to, move ahead, go further. And it is.
It is difficult, I think. Yeah, I know. Once I talk to an English knowing person, he's my friend. He was my friend. That he told me, you firstly learn the structure of the sentence. Otherwise, I can't understand. I can't follow you. The vocabulary, structure of sentence, all are important in English.
Basic
Yeah.
things are enough to start conversation. And slowly,
everybody told me that grammar is not need to speak someone, but I think grammar is very important in speaking also.
yes. Grammar is important. Only, when it comes to speaking, you should only aware that if you are talking about past tense, you should use, for present tense, is, are. Basic things. If you're talking about third person, you should aware that you should use singular. He eats, she eats, she goes. These things are enough. Aware of these things, you can, I believe, you can speak.
Yes, simple past tense, simple present tense, that is enough. We can easily express our ideas.
And we speak either in present tense or we will be sharing our past tense. Okay, dude, yesterday I went there, I met with an accident, I have observed. So I would like to share the story, what happened. I was standing by the road and I observed two cars, collided with each other. One car, two-person died. I ran towards them and I tried to remove one guy, but the roads, they collided. I was unable to take out that guy. I felt very bad. So this is how you make stories. This is how you share. That's it.
Anyway, there are a lot of YouTube videos. There are a lot of English speaking videos on YouTube. It is very much helpful for English learners. How they speak, how they behave. We can get more ideas about things.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Sorry to say, but we are running short of time.
Okay. I know. Time is almost near. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Can you give any suggestion?
Of course, I would
Only
like.
speak.
Yeah. If you want to become, fluent in this language, speak more and more. You can record your own videos. Choose any topic. As you mentioned, every day, read newspaper. Read a paragraph, entire paragraph, and then, pick up your phone, record whatever you have understood from that paragraph. Try to, report it into your own words and check whether whatever, whether it is making sense or not. If you share the same thing with anyone, with your friends, colleagues, or anyone, how would they feel? If they understood you, then it means you are on the right direction.
Thanks.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. I think
Yes.
there is a call. That's why Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay.
Okay. Keep practicing. Stay healthy. Stay safe.
Okay. We will meet again. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you. Bye-bye.